one of the key points that will determine whether we will be successful in life or not is simply based on a fact, what mindset you have. And I don't want to sound like everyone else, repeating absolutely the same, but what works, I will explain. And your mindset is absolutely essential. It will direct the course of your life all of the time, even if you don't realize it. Your mindset led you to where you are now. Absolutely. Even if you don't believe it, that's the truth. It will also direct the course of your life in the future. So, you have to analyze your mindset. You have to see if it's effective or not. But what is your mindset? One huge mistake people make when they think about their mindset is that this is something you somehow learn, it stays with you, and it changes your life by itself without you having to do anything. For example, I'll give a quick example, which is very pointing. Girls. Most men think, and especially young boys, they think that if they have the mindset of nonchalant, of being alpha, sigma, whatever the case, that they are supposed to attract beautiful girls. But this is not the case. If you just have the mindset and you don't implement nothing, then nothing will change. This is as simple as that. Everything is just that simple. Another example, finances, money. People think, yeah, I have the mindset of a rich person. But what do? Do you couple that with action? Because if you don't, then you're doing effectively nothing. Your mindset is a mechanism to allow you to take action and to give it a belief to begin with that action in the first place. This is what your mindset has always been about. To instill the unstoppable belief in you that you can achieve anything you want. To not allow you to be depressed or lethargic for extended periods of time. This is what your mindset is about. It is not about just thinking, just putting a label on yourself that you have a mindset. Yeah, look at me, I have a mindset. Let me tell you, with that mindset, you will go nowhere. This is not effective. I'll tell you what a real mindset is and how to construct it. So as I already explained, your mindset is a mechanism to give it a belief to achieve something which is difficult. Because your belief about anything in the world, and especially about achieving something difficult, will always be based upon your previous experience. Okay? On your previous experience. For example, what is your previous experience with money? If your previous experience with money has been not very well, or making money online seems impossible to you, then you don't believe you can make money online. This is just one example. And what you have to do in this case is that you have to foresee it before it had happened. You have to say, okay, I can see this person has made substantial amount of money from online, and this person also has. 10,000 more people have also done it. Why can't I do it? Why? What is the reason I can't do it? You have to ask yourself this question for whatever it is. You can implement this question in mindset for whatever. Because your previous experience will stop you. And another example, with girls again. If you have not had good experience with girls, and I refer to good experience, not some 5s and 6s, and by the way, 5 is average. Not your average, which to me is a 2 or 3. No, I talk about 5. Not fat, looking well. This is a 5, just average. if you have not had experience with attractive girls who like you, I have had good relationship with them, then you don't know. Then you don't have the experience to back up your belief. But you have to foresee it. You have to say, I can achieve it. Why? Because that's what I decide to do, and I will do it. You can be a bit delusional even about whatever it is, because you have to be in some way at the beginning for some period of time, because before you start seeing results, you have to be delusional. That's what you have to be. And in martial arts sports, when you first get into a martial arts sport, you will be beaten by everyone. Doesn't matter how tough you think you are. Get into a boxing gym, get into a wrestling gym, get into a Muay Thai kickboxing gym. Doesn't matter. Just go there and see how vulnerable and ineffective your defense is. You cannot land a punch. You cannot take a punch. You have no idea what's happening. Your endurance is low. And after that, maybe first workout, second workout, you see, what's that? My calves hurt, my legs hurt, even my wrists, everything about my body hurts. I'm in pain I've never experienced before. It's not logical in that sense to believe that you will become so good. But you just have to foresee it. You have to say, people say the first 6 months are usually the hardest, and I have to go there and lose for 6 months consistently, several times a week, before I start seeing good results with martial arts. Not some good results, but before I see improvement, some good improvement compared to what was at the beginning. Yeah, so you don't see any results, you don't have previous experience with a lot of money and good, beautiful girls. You don't have, for example, I'll give you another example. I don't have many subscribers on YouTube. I have 9 subscribers right now. 9 subscribers. I've uploaded how many? 58 or 59 videos. I have no idea. This will be either the 59th or 68th video on YouTube, and I only have 9 subscribers, 5 of which my other accounts and friends. That's it. And 59 or 60 videos for what? 9 subscribers. It's not logical for me to continue, but it is because I have the belief, and I know I will get a lot of subscribers. I will improve. I will use SEO. I will use marketing. I will use all of my knowledge that I have to pilot, to scale it, to excel in this endeavor. I will do it because I have the mindset. When I say something, I do it. If I said it now, I have to do it. That's basically what your mindset is about. Your mindset is not about to boast, to brag in front of your friends and your relatives on a dinner that, hey, look, I have the mindset, I'm resilient, I'm untouchable, I'm this and that, impenetrable. No, your mindset is for you. You don't build your mindset for other people. You build it for yourself only, to give it the most opportunity. Your mindset is to keep you on track. And being on track means to do what you're supposed to do as a man. And I gender this video because I am someone who gives advice and shares my personal experience, male experience. I don't know what it is to be a woman. I can imagine it, but I don't know what it is. So that's why I cannot give you sufficient advice. This video is for men. And doing what you're supposed to do is always going to be difficult. I'm telling you, always going to be difficult, because you're not supposed to play video games. Not supposed to waste your time. Not supposed to scroll on social media mindlessly and again waste your time. This is not what you're supposed to do. You didn't come on this earth to discuss something, some television show. This is not what you were brought on this planet for. Not for that. You are supposed to live the best possible life, to get the most resources, to be in the best physical shape in your life and physical capability, running, raw strength, just being capable and versatile physically and being able to defend yourself, have intellect, not even intellect, I don't know, be smart, improve your knowledge. You have to work on that, and have social skills. Just take whatever you can to make yourself more competitive in the world, because you have a primary goal to reproduce. This is what we're biologically programmed as men. We are programmed to reproduce, but to reproduce, we need the best resources, we need to be perceptive, we need to be astute about the current world. And maybe 10, 20, 50 years ago, definitely 50 years ago, it was vastly different. Nothing like today. Because today, social media introduced, everything is just so superficial. You have so much higher competition now. That's why your mindset has to allow you to be as competitive as possible and leave a mark on this world and reproduce. Do not limit your genetic potential because you have a weak mindset. Do you realize now how important your mindset is? Do you? And your mindset is also something that when you build, no one can take away from you. This is why it's invaluable. This is why this is one of the things you have to constantly check. You have to assess it. See, is my mindset competitive now in the modern day? Is it more competitive now from yesterday? What can I do to improve it? Because it cannot be perfect. Your mindset can never be perfect, but you can also refine it. The same way I can never speak perfectly, but I can also always watch this video, see every time I made a mistake, every time I could have used a better word, every time I didn't breathe correctly as I speak, anytime I didn't look at the camera as I'm looking at in my eyes now, I can correct it in real time. Next time I could become just a little bit better. This is what you have to do with your mindset as well. And now, how to build that mindset? We talked about the importance of the mindset and why you have to build it, why it's so imperative to build your mindset. That's fine. But now, how do you build that mindset? I'll tell you how to build it. I can tell you how to pretend to have that mindset and how to mimic, but it's not going to work. You have to go out there and have an experience. And any experience is experience, whether it's good or bad. The only bad experience actually you can have is the one in which either you take uncalculated risk and the cost return is too high. I mean, the risk is too high opposed to the return. This is not a good equation. You should not take that. And the second type of absolutely bad experience is when you do stupid stuff. Stupid stuff is doing anything illegal that will put you in danger. And just anything illegal, because it always puts you in danger. You cannot tell me you decide to sell some illegal substances, you get in jail for 10 years, and now I say, but Prosperity Wolf said any experience is experience after all. No, this is stupid experience. You made that as mistake. This is absolutely stupid experience because you could have prevented that. Why go to jail, to prison, 10 years for nothing? But anyway, back to the point. Now that you know what is bad experience and once you can avoid, the way to build your mindset is to reflect. Because even if you're not the extreme type of person who's gonna be incel, do absolutely nothing, play video games and don't go out there, don't meet new people, don't have any social skills, by social skills, I mean when someone says hi to you, you cannot say hi back. You can speak, you can express words, ideas, you can have a conversation with people. Then you will have experiences. Then you have experiences in the real world, which are the only ones valuable, viable, and whatever happens, you need to use stoicism. For example, this example I can give you is money. And especially when you lose money, when it hurts. Whenever you've lost money, maybe you gambled, maybe whatever happened, maybe you physically lost money, or you bought something you didn't really need, or you spent a lot of money on something, and now you've lost money. You want this money back. How do you react to that? This is the question. How do you react to that? Before you make any decision, before anything happens, you have to consciously, remember that, consciously reflect on how you feel and say, why do I feel this way? Why am I stressed? Is it because I don't believe I will make enough money? Is it because I've never had this expenditure in such a short period of time and I'm infuriated because of that? Why do I feel this way? Have I felt this way before? Is that emotion helping me? But obviously you cannot change your emotion. You can also change the way you react. And if you can sit, assess the situation, have feedback, and then consciously decide what is the best decision from now on, post this situation, then this is how you build your mindset. Because you're not just going by the flow of your emotions and of your environment. You consciously decide. And then goals. Again, the money and goals, they're the same. Business and goals, absolutely the same. Sales. And when a girl leaves you, but you like some girl so much, she leaves you, how do you react to that? Because you should always keep your respect for yourself. You should do it for yourself. And you should sit back again. Why did that happen? Could I have done something different? Internalize the situation and then decide that you will not humiliate yourself. This is how you build mental resilience and mindset. Mental resilience, fortitude, these are synonyms for mindset. A mindset cannot be watching porn, smoking cigarettes, smoking alcohol. This is not a synonym of mindset. It could be, but it's the worst possible way to experience this life. It's beautiful of 4.5 billion years old. But anyway, this is basically how you build your mindset. And also, not only the bad experiences, not only the negative ones, but also the positive ones. When you're with a beautiful girl, stunning girl, you had the best date, you have the best relationship with her. Again, assess the situation. Why? Why do I feel so happy about this situation? Or why do I feel stressed? Or why do I feel jealous? Even if there's nothing to be jealous about. Or why do I feel jealous when there is something to be jealous about? And then consciously think why and decide what's the best decision. And when you do that over time, you will see that you cannot be affected as much or at all from anything external. Do you see how your mindset now is your biggest ally? Your mind. This is your mind. You can leave your mind on idle. This is the worst. If you leave your mindset and mind on idle, today, when I went to the Muay Thai gym, it was an hour and a half workout, or hour 40 minutes, I have no idea. But in the first 40 minutes, I was tired, exhausted extremely. I couldn't breathe well. I barely had power to keep my hands up. Nothing. And I continued. I sparred, we did defense, then as I was really, really tired, I didn't believe I could go on more. The coach said, we'll do some combinations, then we'll go do 3 sets on the heavy back, but don't expect it to be 3 sets on the heavy back. No, long, exhausting with different exercises after that. Insane. I cannot see because the sweat is coming into my eyes. It's soring me, just dying. But I decided I will stay there. My own mind did not betray me. And the last part I want to talk about in this video is everything is constantly trying to distract you. The world is constructed to be entertaining and distractive. But because it's distractive and entertaining, it gives nothing. It's not gonna put money into your bank account. It's not gonna bring you hot girls. It's not gonna give you nice cars. It's not gonna give you any good experience. What's gonna happen? You just entertain cheap dopamine for nothing. You have to use the power of your mind. You have to make your mind your ally. Because if you let yourself betray yourself, then definitely not anyone else is gonna come and try to save you. No. This is the mindset. Your mindset is not some pretense. Your mindset is not some accolade. It's not some token that you have. No, none of that. It's how you react. It's how resilient you are and how much belief you have. Even though you don't have prior experience to say, I'm gonna make money again. No, this is the first time we make money. How? No, not how, but I will. Doesn't matter the opinions of others. Doesn't matter if you're tired. Doesn't matter if you don't know exactly nothing. Less than nothing. Absolutely nothing. You have no idea. Online business, retail, just some services, whatever. But you say, I will do it. I will find a way to do it, and I will do it. You become a different person when you have a strong mindset, such as one as I just explained. That was the video for today. Thank you for watching this video. This was Prosperity Wolf, and get to work.